Okay, you beautiful, amazing, extraordinary people. Happy Thursday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I was trying to throw all the compliments out, right? All the compliments out. So I do love you guys. So my computer's a little sick. It's got the sniffles this morning. I don't know what it's doing. It was circulating. It looked almost like the Price is Right wheel. I'm not sure what that was, but anyway, we'll figure it out. So I didn't know if I was coming on or not, John Frick. Brenda Carlton is like the tractor that just will not crank. Everybody's like, why do you always talk about tractors? I don't know. So the word for today is imminent. Arlene Hutchinson, thank you for sharing. Guys, share your words. If you've got words, you're like, you know what, I'm thinking about this. This is going on in my life. I'd like to touch on this word. It doesn't matter if it's a word we've done before, it always hits us at the right time, right? And so I call it one of those God winks when something hits you and it's like, wow, I needed that today. So imminent, we did not see any birthdays today. So if it's your birthday, Buffy Wallen, you better let know. I know your birthday. Let us know if it's your birthday. So she says, I'll take two. Eminent, Arlene Hutchinson, thank you. So the definition, if you look at it, it's like distinguished, prominent, or standing out in a specific sphere. Um, Someone or something that's held in a high self-esteem, or a high esteem because of excellence, because of achievement, influence. So here's what eminent really means to me. It's not about being loud. It's not about being flashy. It's not about being above others, right? Like I'm bigger than they are. It's about being recognizably excellent in the eyes of people because of your work, because of your character. So when they look at you, they see because of your effort, your work, your consistency, your integrity, your mastery. It's not hype. They see you and they see they see imminent. Like, and here's the thing, here's why it matters. I believe I shared this with someone this morning. I was on a phone call with someone this morning and I said, we're all leaders. Maybe we're not the president of the United States, or maybe we're not, someone over in Europe that's over this massive group. But what we are is we're leaders amongst our own people. Ron, would you agree with that? There's people that you are a leader with. They see you. Maybe it's your kids, right? Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's your church. Like maybe it's a Sunday school class you run. Beth Johnson, you're a leader. You're sitting in that classroom this morning. You're a leader over those beautiful kids, right? It's all going to turn out to be something one day. And we don't know what it is. So for me, we got to first say, John, that we're all leaders, right? And that comes with a heavy burden, right? Comes with a heavy burden. And because people are watching, those people that we're leading over, maybe it's our kids, they're watching. They're watching. They know when we're happy. They know when we're sad. We can't fool them. They're pretty smart humans. And so we got to lead them. And so I say this morning, think about that for yourself. We have the ability because we have people that we influence. And so imminent to me goes back to here's why it matters for all of us as leaders. Credibility, it's magnetic. People naturally follow those who stand out for the right reasons. Now, notice I didn't say they're perfect. Okay. There's never been like there's one that's walked the world. It's not us. I say it all the time. So it's not that we've got to be perfect, but we got to be credible, Ron, right? Credibility is magnetic. People naturally follow people that have skill, they have wisdom, they are reliable. They're not here today and ghost tomorrow. Here, hey, they're here, they're plugged in when they're on fire and they're excited, and they're not plugged in when, so they're here today, going, credibility is magnetic. Another one is eminence builds trust. Like, who comes to your mind that you're like, I know they go through things, but I can trust that they're just here. They're a constant. I know where they're going to be, right? Eminence builds trust. Like, if we're constantly getting in our own headspace and ghosting and going all over the place and just crazy, and every time somebody calls you, or I'm like, oh my gosh, life is, I mean, the fire, everything, it's a dumpster fire and it's all that. Or if I'm constant, it builds trust. Eminent people, eminent leaders, they shape our culture. And I thought about this, and I'm going to brag on Buffy Wallen. She is an amazing mother. She has raised five amazing humans. She has triplets. Now she has 150 grandkids. And I watch those grandkids and I watch how happy she is. And she's out there making mud pies and she's got one on her hip and she's going to pick up this one. And I know her life's crazy. But I want to tell you what, they're all going to turn out to be special humans. And she's making a big part of that. So she's leading the way for her family. I love seeing it. It's shaping the culture of each one of those people, right? And here's the last one I got to share. Oh, and I'm out of time. Being imminent, it grows exponentially. Like, think about this. Speaking of Buffy, bragging on her, I've probably made her get up and cry now. So here's the thing, she doesn't know that one little grandkid that's like the influence, the impact of, there it is. There she is right there. Everybody look at that beautiful little grandkid. So here's the thing, that little girl, it can go on to inspire tens of thousands of people one day. So our influence, eminent, our leadership, we don't know the impact. We don't know the impact, Tammy, that we're having on on the people around us. So we're all leaders, we're all inspiring, we're all making a movement. And so this word is powerful to me. So it doesn't mean being perfect. It just means intentional. It means constant. It means growing into the best version so we can lead the people around us. Andrew, I'll turn it to you. So sorry.
Well, great, great lesson.
Sorry I took so long.
You're perfect. It was great. And I'm so grateful for the chat here because I had never heard of the word eminent. When I saw it, I thought it was the word imminent. So like when I was looking at the definition, I'm like, this is not what I thought this word was at all. But there's one starts with an I. That's not what we're talking about. And one starts with an E. So I appreciate you in the chat. They were like, how do you spell this? Like, do you mean no, there's actually two words. So thank you all for making me feel a little bit more like I'm part of the crowd and I'm not the only one that had no idea that this word existed. So the quote that I found was true eminence is quiet confidence. And it's the kind of excellence people feel long before you speak. And who wouldn't want that? Right? Where people can feel that we are doing excellent things, that we're helping them in excellent ways, that we are an excellent part of society before we even open our mouth because we're walking through the world with eminence. And I love that. I thought that was so powerful. But I'm like, okay, well, that sounds great. how do we do it? Right? Like that's always what I'm looking into. You guys know this is consistent. I'm like, oh, not there. How can I lean into the space? My new favorite face. I've got to figure that one out. But how do I become an eminent leader? How do I do this every single day in some like short little doable steps? So first of all, I've got to show up with excellence even when nobody sees it, right? So when I'm vacuuming the house, I'm getting all the corners, right? I'm doing my absolute best job at even the worst jobs I have to do. I am giving my best in all the spaces that I can because that's how I really truly build influence in my world. Okay. Next, I've got to let my character speak louder than my captions. People are going to remember how we treat them. Right? We've all talked about that before. We're like, man, I just like being around them because they make me feel good. They treat me like I'm important. They respect my time. Well, we've got to have that as part of our character where people know how we treat them and they remember it. They remember that when we're on the phone, we're focused, right? We're not, doing 14 things at once. When we're in front of them, if you ever talk to somebody where you're standing right in front of them and they're like this, right? Because they're looking for the better person to talk to the entire time, right? They're like, oh, I want to be over there. Well, we don't want to be that. We want to have our actions speak that we are right there. We're focused on them in that moment. Number 3 is to master the basics. So what are the basics? Communication, right? Follow up. Our presence when we're with somebody, we're absolutely present. Our consistency, all of that allows us to create credibility. So focus on those little things. Like I know I've got a coach. What do you tell me all the time? Pick up the phone, don't text. Pick up the phone, don't text. Okay, I'm going to work on my communication. Yes, sir. Right? I've got to improve in that
It's
space.
okay to text, but you sometimes communication is better by picking up the phone. I'm just
I know. That's what
saying.
I
I
was
mean,
saying. So with that, number 4 is to keep learning. Eminent leaders are students first. So go, grow, grow, grow as a person so that you can be more eminent in the world. And we're going to end with this because we're going to end with this. Own your space. And this was a big one. Anybody else a shrinker? Right? You're in a crowd and you shrink back. You start doing something good and you feel a little nervous about it, so you shrink back and you kind of apologize for taking up space on this planet. And I'm going to say that to truly be an eminent leader, you can't shrink. No apologizing for taking up room in this world because guess what? We want you in it. You deserve that space, and we can all learn from it. So I love this one, Arlene. It was a brand new word, never even heard of it before, and this was a fun one to look into.
it really was a great word this morning. Thank you for sharing it. And guys, we love you. We appreciate you. And let's go rock this Thursday. Let's go have a day of leadership, inspiring people today. Have a great one.
Have a great day.
Amen. All
Win the
right,
day.
love you
Love you
guys.
Thank
guys. Grateful
you.
for you.
Grace and
Bye,
grace.
everybody.
Win the
Thank
day,
you.
Hill Blue.
Have a
Bye,
good
Thanks,
y'all.
Thursday, everybody.
Have a
everybody.
good day.
Masters, good to